المتحدث لدينا اليوم هو متحدث سوري ومدافع عن حقوق الإنسان. من خلال عمله في المنظمة السورية للطوارئ يكرس نفسه لقضية المعتقلين السياسيين. يسعدني أن أرحب للمنصة عمر الشغري.
To change the world, you need to be good at something. And to be good at something, you need to spend a lot of time doing it. And in order for you to spend a lot of time doing something, you need to love it. In order for you to discover what you love, you need to walk out to the world and explore your possibilities. You need to succeed and you need to fail. You need to experience comfort and pressure and stress. You need to sometimes be right and accept also being wrong. You need to be in your own shoes and also try to be in the shoes of the other side. I want to change the world. But as someone from a very small village, the world for me was the city located 10 minutes away from my home. So I go downtown. And on the streets, I see thousands of people chanting words of freedom, freedom, freedom. So I chanted exactly what they chanted: freedom, freedom, freedom. And for that very simple word, I was taken to prison by the intelligence services of my country. They put me in a cell under the ground, so I would not know whether it's night or day outside. I wouldn't know whether it's cold or warm outside. I wouldn't know how it smells outside. In my cell, it was always night. It was always cold. And my cell always smelled blood. In the neighboring cell, they had my cousin Bashir, the person that was my favorite, the person that I loved the most, loved beyond explanation. And he was the only person in my life I ever called my role model. I hear when they take him from his room and they place him in the corridor, I can hear him screaming of pain. I can hear them breaking his bones. I can hear him screaming, begging them to kill him so the pain would stop. Bashir, just like a flower, and I can imagine them ripping apart every petal of him. And how much pain can you tolerate? How much fear can you consume when you hear your beloved ones going through unspeakable pain? That's when I realized that the most pain is the pain of fear of hearing your beloved ones suffering. Then it was my turn. They took me from my cell and they placed me in the room with my cousin. But they handed me a belt, a heavy belt, to my hand. And the guard says, "Hit your cousin." And I refuse. So they say, "If you don't, you both will be executed." None of us want to die. And I see Bashir looking at me and say, hey, hit me as hard as you can. I would hate for you to die trying to save me. And I would hate for me to live seeing Bashir die in front of my eyes trying to save me. And we both had to come to the conclusion and the action of torturing each other. And when you drop the first tear, that's when the guards beat you while you are forced to beat your beloved one. You go back to your cell and you sit in that very small square you have, reflecting on every single moment of pain. That's exactly when you come to a new realization that the most painful thing is seeing your beloved ones dying under your own hands. Bashir and I were just like flowers. The good thing with a flower is that it has multiple layers of petals. So if you pick one, there is always a new, strong, new one that's ready to flourish. But flowers die. But the most important thing about the death of a flower is that when a flower dies, it doesn't leave without leaving a scent, a memorable scent behind. You can call that scent legacy. Bashir refused to leave without a legacy. So as he dies in my arms, Bashir would remind me that I should never leave without investing every petal of the layers in me as a flower, in my humanity, in my morality, in my heart. And there is no better investment in your heart, in your morality, in your humanity than trying to save an innocent life. And then he leaves. And you are left alone in a dark place where the only thing you see is death. Today we live in a world where there are so many innocent people that are dying and so few flowers, so few layers are being invested to save these lives. When Bashir left, he almost answered everything. He gave that legacy that gave me purpose, strength, power, meaning in my life. But there was an answer that I sought for a question that was so difficult. What makes the other side enjoy inflicting pain on us, knowing that we are innocent? And I had a call with the guard who tortured me for 1 year, 9 months. The whole call was about that particular question, and he explained slowly, saying he was forced to do it. Has he not done it, he would have been through that himself. With more details to it, he says, when I was first taking you to torture you, there was an officer behind me. If I don't hit you, I will be hit. If I'm hit myself, they may imprison me afterwards. If they imprison me, I can't go to my family. If I don't go to my family, I can't spend on my family. I can't bring my salary to I can't feed my family. If I don't feed my family in a time of war, my family may die. If my family die, and I'm in prison being tortured, for whom? Who are you? I don't know who you are. I know nothing about you. So for me, I would rather have you die than me and my family die. And what I'm doing is not torturing you. It's never been torturing you. What I'm doing is saving my family. And saving my family, saving our families is the most noble act, the best thing you can do in your life. So for me, when I hit you, I'm not doing it. I'm saving my family. I'm doing something so noble. So I enjoy it. So I smile. So I laugh with it. His explanation does not make his actions right, but gives me the opportunity to understand what is the position of the other side. Because I can't have full humanity without trying to understand the other side. I would be half a human. I would be having a very selective humanity on looking at things. So understanding the way he thought was necessary for my own survival, for my own satisfaction on my daily life. Ladies and gentlemen, the difference between us and Bashir is one. We have the privilege of time and resources every time a petal or a layer of us is being ripped apart, it grows again, giving us endless opportunities. So if there is something I want to conclude with, it would be the ask for you to not end this beautiful day without investing at least one of your petals or one layer of you in saving an innocent life. Thank you.